Alright. After many conspiracies, on the tinfoil hats put on, taken off. My theory right now for Amelia. After doing a little bit of rewatching on the Annie News, season 2 episode 19. Just seeing Pandora's interactions with Amelia felt so off-putting, right? And they kind of do look similar. You have Amelia, who's classified as having, my notes, silver hair, and Pandora, she has platinum. That's so close, you know what I mean? And then you have, Echidna, who has white hair, and they look really similar. They really, really do. You have Fortuna, who also has silver hair. So, I think hair color is important here. Editor's note, I literally made a thing for, okay, oh, Sirius. I wanted to make a note about Sirius, but I completely forgot during my ramble. But Sirius is the exact same height, has the same hair color as, Fortuna. There's no way she's not fucking Fortuna. It'll never be confirmed, but it is Fortuna. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Amelia shares her eye color, iris color, and her hair color with Fortuna, which we can then assume that her brother has the exact same traits, right? Because that's what we're gonna go with genetics there. Who is the brother? Who knows? We have not a clue. However, Echidna does know Amelia's mother. Tinfoil hat, right? What if Echidna was Amelia's mother? It would make sense, and it would be like almost a self-reflection type of thing. You know, like, we don't know what happened to Amelia's parents. What we do know is there was some catastrophe that caused them to pass away, and that's when Fortuna took over Amelia's, upbringing. So hear me out. Echidna and Fortuna's brother had Amelia. Yippee, we were happy. I don't know, Hector, Pandora, somebody ruined that. Maybe it would make sense. It would make sense, right? Whatever caused Echidna to... I don't think we know how Echidna died. We know how everyone else died except for Echidna. So I think either Pandora... I think Pandora caused Echidna's death some kind of way. And that's why Fortuna hates Pandora so much. Because you're the reason that my brother and sister-in-law are dead. During Amelia's trial, Echidna was obviously not fond of Amelia. In Echidna's words, Amelia was similar to her mother. It could be kind of like a looking back upon yourself, seeing yourself in somebody, seeing their growth. Maybe Echidna wasn't fond of who she was, so self-hatred. I don't know, man. Hold on, let me bring up some proof. Alright, so this is Echidna's season 3, episode 3 content reaction video analysis, whatever the fuck. And he goes on to say that
according to Echidna, Satella murdered all the other witches, but that's not true. Here's a bit of season 2 cut content for you. Daphne starved in a desert. Sekhmet fell into the void. Minerva was ambushed by elves. Carmilla burned in a fire. And Typhon drowned in a flood.
So we still don't know how Echidna died, because she just didn't mention it. And then Satella is not dead, she is sealed. So, also, why is Minerva dying to an elven trap? What is these, like green eyeballs? Okay, so basically, I know the common theory is that Minerva is Amelia's mom. It would make sense, kind of. If there is, I think the foreshadowing is that Minerva died to an elven trap. The elves were like, damn, we got a witch carrying our elven baby. Burn the witch. Maybe. However, I want to put my tinfoil hat on and say that it's Echidna, right? I feel like it would just be completely out of left field, and it's the tinfoil theory that no one would ever believe. Come on now. Like, they already look similar, you know, they got the white hair. I feel like it's just in our face. It's so like obvious that you would never suspect it because it's debunked kind of quickly. Especially given how cold Echidna is to Amelia, you'd never assume that's what you'd do to her child, you know? But it was just the conversation that they had from in season 2 during the trial. It felt almost like a failed parent kind of vibe. And it would make sense, it really would. You don't know how Echidna died. So, like, I don't know. Pandora. Fortuna knew. I don't know how Fortuna would know. But Fortuna's mad at Pandora. And the rest is history, you know? Another super quick editor's note. I was watching back the...
What the fuck is Pandora planning to do with Typhon's bones?
I think the witch's remains are what make the authority. It kind of checks out. If Echidna died via Pandora, then Pandora would have direct access to Echidna's remains. He can then make the Greed Authority. Hey, Regulus, guy I bring along with me places, here's an authority. Maybe. I don't think you have to have the authority to be an archbishop. I don't. There's no anywhere that says you have to be. Juice was carrying the sloth authority, and he was a regular bishop, so I would assume that there was an archbishop, you know? If there wasn't, he got promoted right then and there. But yeah, there's no precedent saying that you have to have the authority to be the archbishop. So, yeah. I think that the remains, the Typhon's bones they're looking for, I think that's how you make the Pride Authority. That's what I'm going with. So, yeah, I don't know where I'm putting this in the video, but real quick, also want to add that I think there is some shenanigans with Puck. I don't trust bro. I think he's... I don't know how spirits are made, but I feel like he's got some connection to Fortuna and or Echidna, more so than we know. Echidna made Puck. How did Echidna make Puck? Who knows? No idea. Not a clue. Now, let me bring some images up. Hold on one second. Alright, suspicious images aside, let's take a little gander here at Beatrice here. I don't know why I keep saying Beatrice. Now, I don't want to be that guy. Where's open image? But like, oh my goodness. I'm kind of seeing a similarity here. Similar hair color, similar eye color. Now hear me out, right? Echidna is friends with the other witches, Amelia's mom included. Maybe she is Amelia's mom. Who knows? Amelia is about 400 and... I don't know, 9, 10 maybe? Puck is 420. Nice. Alright, pull this image directly from the wiki. Spoiler free, we're good. Given math on the side, Subaru is guessing that Amelia is 114, 115 at Arc 5. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's off by 5 years. Because if Amelia is actually 120, and would be exactly 300 years younger than Puck. Hear me out, right? Echidna makes Puck with her own like DNA witch factor, however the fuck you make a spirit, I don't know, right? Makes Puck. Minerva's like, hey Echidna, that looked pretty cool. I want to make a spirit off of myself. So Minerva uses her little DNA, whatever the fuck, and makes Beatrice. Let me check more sources, hold on. Alright, again, straight from the wiki, but spoiler free, don't worry. This is Beatrice. Let me slide that over here to make it easier, and this is Minerva. Minerva is 400 years old with golden blonde sky blue eyes. Let's peep Beatrice here. Cream blonde, golden blonde. Very similar, different, but very similar. Sky blue, blue. I mean, the kid in the, like, put the butterflies in her eyes, you know, let's just say that the iris can be changed. We're still keeping that blue theme, you know what I mean? The blue is still there, and then she just implanted some little butterfly irises. The similarities are there. They really are. They even have a pink bow each, you know what I mean? Tinfoil hat. Anyways. We have a 300-year age gap between Amelia and Puck. What was going on in those 300 years? Why was Puck not with Amelia for 300 years? His whole mission was to be there for Amelia, but not. While Amelia was a child? Now, for Amelia's mom to be a witch, there was still a 300-year age gap. What happened? Well, ice happened. I don't know, actually, I have no clue. In order for Amelia to be related to a witch, it kinda has to be Satella though, doesn't it? Because everyone else got consumed in that 300-year gap. Unless the actual mother is Pandora. Dun dun dun. Because Pandora and Hector were the only sins not killed by Satella, that we know of at least, that weren't killed / consumed by Satella in the 400-year gap. That we know of at least. We have no clue what happened to Pandora. Pandora should still be on the, like, out in the wild. Hector? No clue. No clue what happened to Hector. I don't know. Maybe Hector, I don't. Imagine if Hector was Fortuna's brother. Oh my god. Tinfoil hat for another day. I will look into that though, actually, right now. So this is straight from the wiki. Spoiler free, don't worry. I do find it odd that it says his name seems to be completely absent from historical records, almost as if history was changed or eaten. This could imply Pandora overwrit something, or it could imply that Gluttony ate something. Now, both are possible. We only saw Hector through memories. So, if Hector's name wasn't eaten, then people can still remember Hector, and that would explain why. I don't know. Ryuzu saw Hector through the Tome of Wisdom. So memories are kind of on or off the table, because Echidna's Tome of Wisdom is what allowed her to view the trial's history. That's why Amelia was able to see the Juice fight versus Pandora and Greed's Archbishop, for his name, Regulus. She didn't see it happen, neither did Echidna, but the Tomb of Wisdom knew it happened, so that's how the trial was able to show that's what happened. The Tomb of Wisdom knew. So the Tomb of Wisdom knew that Hector existed, so Pandora could have overwritten his history, maybe, or some sort of gluttony could have overwritten him event at some point. Maybe. I don't know. However, given that he is brown hair, brown eyes, I kind of don't think he's related to anybody. Although I do think that he will be important later on. I don't know. Echidna's death is still unknown. I feel like Pandora killed Echidna. Maybe. Well, I don't know. It's getting kind of crazy. I do really, really like the Minerva-Beatrice relation that I have here. They just look really similar. They kind of do. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching too much. Cream blonde versus golden blonde. And come on, it would make sense, kind of. Beatrice calls Puck older brother. Why? Because they were both made from Echidna. Is that it though? Is that the only reason? I feel like you have to put something forth to be related, you know? Like Echidna actually put some of herself into making the spirits. That would make sense. It kind of would. So say Minerva gave up something to make Beatrice? I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of relationship. Maybe. Basically, where I was going with that, I kind of wanted to say, hey, Minerva is the mother figure, maybe? Beatrice? And then that would make Echidna the mother figure. Fortuna the mother figure. Doesn't work, never mind. Puck came before. You know. I was gonna say, I wonder if Fortuna was embedded into Puck somehow, and that's why she likes so much. Why Puck likes it so much, but it doesn't work. They just don't line up. Let me do a quick conclusion. Wrap my brain around everything. I think Minerva and Beatrice are related, some kind of way. I do not think Minerva is Amelia's mom. I think it's either Echidna or Satella. No. Echidna or Satella. It's gotta be one of the white-haired witches. It's so obvious that people want to skip over it. I think it's one of the other. It's gotta be... I feel like there's some time manipulation. If it's Satella, it's not Satella that we know. Like Mashoko Tensei, where Nanahoshi's from the future. Maybe Satella is from the future, who then time traveled, right? Into the past to fix a witch mistake. Hear me out, right? Once season 3's over, I'm binging the novel. I don't care. But I don't know. I want something to be right. I'm either super far off or I'm like right there. There's some relationships that I'm getting close to. Sure, maybe. I think it's interesting that there's about a 300-year gap. Exactly. Between Puck and Amelia. Something had to be happening in those 200 years. I don't know what though. I don't know. But this is where I'm at. I'm gonna edit this, make my thoughts look kind of presentable, and we'll. I don't know if you enjoyed. Thanks. We'll see how it goes. Well, tinfoil hat theory concluded. Let me know what you think. Maybe I don't. Maybe Echidna's death is known and I don't remember, and this is a stupid theory. Let me know. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.